Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Thomas Wade Jackson with a token gift of $10,000 to lovingly support his promotion of veganism. May God always bless and shield you every day.
Please watch on to find out more. Bienvenidos means welcome in Spanish, the official language of Venezuela. Harmonious viewers, I'm Patricia. The warm-hearted people of Venezuela send you love and heartfelt wishes for a peaceful life. May you be blessed. Welcome to our program, A Prayer for Compassion, an interview with filmmaker Thomas Wade Jackson, Vegan, Part 3 of 4. Today we present to you more from our engaging interview with the gifted and caring American filmmaker and vegan activist Thomas Wade Jackson. He'll walk us through the compelling spiritual reasons for embracing a plant-based diet. He gained this knowledge in greater depth through working on his moving new film, A Prayer for Compassion.
Warning: you might find the content herein disturbing, but the truth must be revealed.
How can we expect ourselves to have lives of joy and freedom and spiritual clarity when we are sowing the seeds of the opposite of that?
It's almost like some mad scientist designed these systems that are being used now to raise animals. It is absolute insanity.
I don't get how you can love everything Jesus says and then participate in a mechanized system of mass slaughter that involves pain beyond your wildest imagination.
Even keeping quiet and silent about the violence, you are part of that violence.
There's another passage in the Quran that says that because of the wrongs of humanity, there has been much corruption seen in the oceans and on land.
So for a few moments in which we're enjoying what is really just a palate preference, we're taking what is most essential to animals, their very lives. And that's the opposite of compassion, it seems to me.
We are ashamed of our ancestors who owned slaves. We are ashamed of our ancestors who believed in segregation. So too, our grandchildren will be ashamed of what we allowed to happen on our watch. Each of us has to ask ourselves a spiritual question. What side do I want to tell my grandchildren I was on? Was I on the side of mercy and compassion, or was I on the blind side that helped to perpetuate suffering?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine.
Jesus was so clear, go to the Spirit, meditate, or even seek ye first the kingdom is within, go by the Spirit of the law, not the letter of the law. You have to measure it, you have to meditate on these verses, and you have to say, is this kind, is this loving, is this life-affirming? The choices we make every day, that dollar we're spending, is the most important vote we're making, and it is what's feeding the instrument that is destroying the planet. And what we're seeing over and over is more people go vegan, these corporations that have been destroying the planet are suddenly like, oh, I'm a vegan option. These dairies been in families for years are like, oh, we're out of that business, we're going into oat farming or whatever, because we are voting with our dollar. So it's so important that as you spend your money, you find out what you're voting for. Within the film, you'll see in 2016, we created this interfaith vegan coalition within In Defense of Animals. With this coalition, at this point, we're creating compassionate living circles. Because in the film, I'm challenging people to make more compassionate choices, and we're going to actually build a compassionate living challenge to go along with the film that not only for 30 days or how many days you choose to take it, do you eat a really healthy plant-based diet, but you also meditate, and you exercise, and you sleep good, and you take the violence out of your media consumption. Give yourself a month to focus on compassion and see how it changes your life.
Let's pause for a brief intermission and constructive message. We will be right back. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program, A Prayer for Compassion, an interview with filmmaker Thomas Wade Jackson, Vegan Part 3 of 4. Before our intermission, Mr. Jackson discussed the American Animal Protection Group In Defense of Animals Interfaith Vegan Coalition that is featured in the film and its Compassionate Living Circles program to promote plant-based living in houses of worship. He now expands on the spiritual side of veganism.
There's so many studies of people, just the diet itself will change your life. Just meditating, if you're never meditating, will change your life. Exercise, you never exercise, will change your life. And for me, those 4 pillars of the exercise, sleep, meditation, and a good clean food, making sure you're getting your nutrients, have made it where I not only feel energy and good every day, but it's hard for me to get anxious. My body just feels so good and has the energy now because I am honoring this temple that is housing this beautiful spirit that is within all of us, and I honor it fully, and I become more and more aligned, and I feel better and better and better. So I think it's important that within our compassionate living circles, now anybody can start these in the world. You know, we're going to have a way you can contact us. They can be interfaith within a community, because what I've noticed is as people see the film, as these compassionate people become aware, I have so many people, bless their heart, all these activists are bringing their religious friends and their family to the film, and I have so many come up to me afterwards and say, I had no idea. Because you know, that question that popped in my mind in the meditation about how can a spiritual religious person do it, like I had the answer to begin with. They don't know. My main message now is like, let's just really try to be compassionate with the people we're advocating to, because they're never going to hear us if we don't. Let them know vegans are loving, man. We got the gospel. We got the truth. We got a good news. The gospel is the good news that your life will change.
Let's now focus more on the key word of Mr. Jackson's documentary titled, A Prayer for Compassion. What exactly constitutes compassion? The film director kindly answers as follows.
Compassion, like I said, when I started, it was just going to be about veganism, spirituality, and religion. And Victoria mentioned how compassion connects all the religion. I thought, wow, compassion. And then I looked up the definition of compassion. And I realized, oh wow, it's a twofold definition. It's not just empathy. It's like having empathy for another's suffering. That's the first half of compassion. If you only have that, you really only have empathy. The second half is to the point of being motivated to take action to alleviate that suffering. So the second half is being motivated to do something. You know, and so I like to tell people, like, you know, eating a plant-based diet is doing something 3 or 4 times a day. You're taking an action 3 or 4 times a day to vote when you buy it, and to take care of your body when you eat it, and to be an example for those around you who are watching your health improve and your energy improve. So once I realized that compassion was an action, you know, I thought, yeah, I really want to make this about compassion. You know, we start the film with my daughter and I blessing our food, you know, and at the end, I actually say the prayer. So at the end, what I say is, I challenge each of us to be more compassionate with our choices, to vote wisely with our dollar, you know, to take care of all the creation, including our body temples, and to take the time every day to go within and meditate and ask, what can I do to make a better world for those yet to come? And then listen quietly for that still, quiet voice to answer. That's the very last narration of the film. I gave away the ending, but you know, I mean, that's my message.
Please join us again on Saturday, July the 25th for part 4 of this inspiring interview with Thomas Wade Jackson. Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Thomas Wade Jackson with a token gift of $10,000 to lovingly support his promotion of veganism. May God always bless and shield you every day.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and/or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for Here's compassion and love toward Here's precious children.
To learn more about Thomas Wade Jackson's work and to watch the documentary, A Prayer for Compassion, please visit aprayerforcompassion.com. Empathetic viewers, we were happy you could be with us for today's program. Coming up next is Wake Up and Be Vegan in This Time of Cleaning, Part 1 of 6, on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. May your true greatness reach full bloom with your every compassionate act in God's benevolence.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/GPGW